Hey, it's the Empire, Geoboxing Empire, Backstreet Boxing. Now, man, you guys see the image, man. My boy, Jarrell, Big Baby Miller, man, has seemingly had a massive weight gain. And, Big Baby Miller, man, at one point was the talk of the town in New York, man, a New York native. And, man, ever since he fell off with Anthony Joshua in that fight where he was supposed to be fighting Anthony Joshua, he failed a drug test and his career has been, it seems like, in the spiral ever since then. Now, Joe Big Baby Miller, man, since I guess he left with PBC, or maybe he was kicked out of the PBC, he's signed with Top Rank. That being said, I don't know why anyone was signed with Top Rank. Joe Miller should have he should have gotten his knees and begged out him in the state to keep him, because ever since he signed Bob Arum has had nothing good to say about Joe Big Baby Miller. So that being said, man, he hasn't had a significant fight since the Anthony Joshua fight. He's been inactive since 2018. So it's going on 3 years now since his guy has fought. In November 17th, it'll be 3 years since Big Baby Miller has fought in the ring. But he looks like he hasn't been keeping in shape at all. The guy is still undefeated. Where his career is from here, I don't know. But he stopped fighting at the age of 30. And it's been basically, like I said, about to be 3 years. So that being said, man, Big Baby Miller, he's not staying in shape. He's looking fat. And this is a bad look for Joe Big Baby Miller. One thing, if you're not boxing, you can at least stay in shape athletically. Now, Big Baby Miller, he is a different kind of athlete. What he likes to do is train bodybuilding. He likes lifting weights a lot. Every time you see a Joe Miller anything, he's always lifting weights. But believe it or not, Big Baby Miller used to be a kickboxer. He actually had a career where he was a kickboxer for a while. So to be so big physically and have a big belly and be a kickboxer is wild to me. It's just wild to me. So we know Big Baby Miller has, great legs and everything, right? He did kickboxing. But with all that being said, he's let himself go, and he's been, I guess lockdown has had him gain substantial amount of weight, because he's looking like he's doing steps, and those are hard. If you ever did steps before, some of his montage of his workouts, those are pretty intense. But the guy needs to work on sprints or something like that. He needs to put the weights down and do some cardio. And I'm not talking about slow burning cardio. I'm talking about sprints. That's what he needs to do to drop this weight, and go on a diet. He needs to do everything he needs to do to stay in shape, because he's getting to the stage of his career where he's about to hit, after this year, mid-30s, because he hasn't had a fight since 2018. So that being said, he needs to stay active, at least his body, in boxing shape, not bodybuilding shape, boxing shape. So I want to see Big Baby Miller back in the ring, man. There's not too many elite heavyweights from the East Coast, at least that's what widely known, like Big Baby Miller. So I liked him. I like to see his fights. One of my favorite fights from him were him and Jarrell Washington. That was a good fight. But I want to see him back in the ring. We don't know how he really looks outside of the drug testing, because he tested positive. So we don't know how his style really is when he's not on the stuff, when he's not on the sauce. But I have reason to believe that he's still that kind of athlete, just maybe not as intense, but the similar. But yeah, man, let me know how you guys feel about it, though. Do you guys want to see Big Baby Miller back? I don't really care about people testing positive in the heavyweight division, because so many people have. Tyson Fury has, Alexander Povetkin has, Dillian White has with his A sample. I can go on and on, right? Shannon Briggs has, Lucas Brown has, and the list goes on and on. I can keep naming these top fighters who keep testing positive, but I'll be here till 3 a.m. in the morning talking about these fighters. So as far as I'm concerned, Big Baby Miller isn't doing something that everyone else isn't already doing. I thought he was definitely treated unfairly for testing positive, though, and his career has been at a standstill ever since then. But anyway, let me know how you guys feel about it, though, man. I really want to hear from Big Baby Miller. Maybe he might come back again. He's training again. He's posting on his Instagram. Maybe he has fights coming up soon. Who knows? Maybe the reason why the stagnation of his career, too, is because last year everything was shut down. since beginning of last year, basically the first quarter. So that's a whole, 10 months or 9 months of being shut down, and things really just start opening up like in March, April. So that being said, man, maybe he has a fight lined up soon. Like I said earlier, I just seen him start posting stuff again, so maybe he might come back. But you guys let me know. Do you guys want to see Big Baby Miller in the ring again? I definitely do. One of the more exciting fighters to watch because he's so active in the ring, right? He's like a stronger Adam Kanaki, right, with a better chin. Shouts out to Adam Kanaki. Maybe he could revenge a loss with Robert Helenius. But he had a lot of beef with people like Dillian White. Dillian White actually blocked him on his Instagram because they had so much beef and a trash talk going back and forth. So definitely Jarrell Miller was a character inside and outside the ring. Anyway, man, let me know what you guys feel about it, though. Like, comment, subscribe. It's the Empire. Geobox Empire. Peace.